Hey y'all, it's 4 o'clock and you are at Rosetree Blown Glass Studios Facebook Live broadcast. We're coming to you from beautiful downtown historic Algiers Point, Louisiana. Excuse me one second. No. We turn fans off. Please. Thank you. This is what happens, okay? I'm Mark, and I'm the owner here along with my lovely wife Brenda, who's over there dealing with fans. And we actually have a special guest today. Nancy and Barry are in from New York still, and Barry is actually our cameraman today. So everything will be, if you have questions, and you put them in the comment section, Barry will be the one to let me know what your questions are. And that's really what we do. We just kind of come in and just watch me working, have any questions while I'm doing it. If there's something I need to explain more, just let me know and put in the comment section, and everything's good. If you're new, welcome. We always love having new people come in, and if you just want to say hello and put your name in on the comment section where you're from, that'd be great. We have some wonderful people who have been following us for over a year. I mean, we started these in March as soon as the pandemic hit. So we've been doing this for a while, twice a week. Crazy. All right, today's piece, we are going to do a flat petal vase. It's going to be 3 gathers, so 3 layers of glass. First layer is going to have blue powder, that really nice Dutch blue that I love. And then the second layer is going to have rainbow chips on it, and the third layer will be clear on top of that to case them in. All right, so I on my announcement I said it was really hot in here. Actually, it just poured. We had your typical New Orleans summer afternoon, and the temperature dropped probably 20 degrees in here, so it's not that bad. Or so we tell it ourselves. All right, so as always, got to hydrate.
Tracy Sykes Garrett says, "Hello, Rosetree. I missed you."
Hello, Tracy.
It's not so bad down here. It's only about 110, but it's a dry heat.
All right, well, we could get the little.
Officially,
My bench is 90. By the reheating chamber is 98. Brenda is 92.
cool spot.
All right, let's get started. So this is my furnace. Inside my furnace, actually, we left one of the fans on. If everybody, hopefully you can hear me. If it's too loud, I can turn the fan off. So inside my furnace is a ceramic bowl called a crucible. The crucible holds up to 400 pounds of molten glass. It's 2,050 degrees inside there, and that keeps the glass as a liquid. The blowpipe. The blowpipe's the same tool, kind of tool that glass blowers have been using for over 2,000 years. And that's my first layer of glass. I have to keep turning it all the time. If I stop turning, it starts to drip. So we go over back to my area over here, and I'm going to go directly into the blue powder. And I'm going to put 3 or 4 layers on because it's the inside of the piece, and once the piece, starts shaping the piece and elongating it, the color starts to thin out. You want a nice healthy amount of the color powder on it. I hope everybody's okay where y'all are. I think we're having a heat wave across part of the country. And I think that, if I'm not mistaken, there was a lot of rain on the East Coast. Not sure, my East Coast people are here, so I have no idea.
It's a fulfilling degrees.
It's that hot sun. Africa hot. bit better. All right, one last layer on top. And I'm going to heat that in. Is Shaw on yet?
He hasn't said so. Shaw, are you there?
Because today is some sort of free donut day. He posted yesterday.
So he's munching on donuts.
Some sort of, yeah.
No Corey either.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to even the whole thing out. And then I'm going to get the correct shape and blow into the pipe. And do what's called an air trap. So I'm going to blow into the pipe, hold my finger on the end. And when the cold air hits the hot glass, it heats up and expands. And it pushes against the soft glass, and it pushes out my bubble. So you see right here, it's starting to get fatter. So that's where my bubble is. And so that's the first gather with the color, first layer. And now we're going to sit and wait for a second. We're going to wait for this to cool down. Cool down enough that I can get another layer of glass on top, and it won't get really, this will have some stability underneath the glass. If I go in too hot, it's really floppy. If I go in too cold, it can break off in there, it'll crack and break off.
Shaw,
Just right.
Shaw has checked in, present, and the fourth donut was as good as the first.
So, this was at Krispy Kreme. I think they had I want to say strawberry glazed donut or something that they had on freebies or something. I don't know. That's how I get my donut information from Shaw.
So what was it, Shaw? Strawberry cream?
Strawberry glazed, maybe?
We know it was good.
All right. So this is pretty well set up. I'm going to get my next layer and go into the rainbow color.
I love that blue.
Yeah, my favorite. Put some more of this blue on this layer. It's the last layer that gets the chips. So what happens when you have a lot of different styles and pieces, trying to figure out the steps for each one, sometimes you get confused.
Shaw said strawberry with graham cracker dusting.
Okay?
That's
Doing something.
sounds wonderful to me.
So those of y'all with Krispy Kreme places near you, there's free donuts to be had.
Yep.
Alright, so let's just make it a little bit denser because we now have about 2 layers. I'm going to keep that in. So this reheating chamber is just hot, there's no glass in it. It's running about 2200 degrees or so. And we turn that on in the morning and turn it off in the evening. It takes about an hour to come up to temperature. Pretty heavy duty burners in there. And it's just insulation to keep the heat inside, to build up the heat so you can melt the glass in it. So I'm expanding that bubble a little bit. You'll see it's this right here is starting to get a little bit bigger. Yeah, one more time.
So weird how it looks pink.
The
Till
what?
it looks pink till it cools
Well,
off.
because it's the red of the heat
Yeah.
is switching the color. All right, so again, we got to wait for this to cool off a little bit. And then we're going to final gather on top, and then I'll go into the color. Because I want the rainbow color to be on the outside, because we're going to iridize it. And so the iridescent solution is better to hit the color, the raw color, rather than a color that is cased. Which means having clear on top.
Jim says, hi Mark, hi Barry. Hi Jim.
Hey Jim. Alright, so that's pretty much cooled off enough. And I'm going to get one final gather and roll it in my chips.
Chips.
Yeah.
We love chips. I'm going to grab the cool pack. This is not going to be a small piece.
Yeah, it's about 12 inches. Their size piece. I should let you pick up the pipe. See how heavy it flows. Or you, somebody else, Jimmy's always asked me how heavy
Yeah. It's got to be, what, 20 pounds of glass on there now?
No. It's only about, I would say, maybe 5.
Really?
Yeah, 5 to 7 pounds maybe.
Huh.
But because it's all the way at the end, you can't grab the balance point.
Yeah.
Some people work, they put gloves on, and they're able to hold it closer. But I find the gloves very restrictive to me. For me, I need to feel it with my fingers rather than through something else.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't hold glass with gloves on.
I love the way you stretch the colors to make that design.
So I'm going to actually keep the holding up and do feathering.
I don't know. Chris,
I have a certain amount of time that I have outside the reheating chamber and a certain amount of time inside. Just to keep the piece hot and moving.
Terry Ballard says hi.
Terry.
No, Christy. I don't know. Did you do any swinging today?
We're going to be swinging.
Oh.
Christy hasn't been on. Hasn't been on. So I'm going to reach this back up again and pull the opposite direction.
Oh, Pat Criscos is watching too. Hi, Pat. I'm guessing she's got a grandchild or two with her.
I'm going to do it one more time on the tube. Sometimes it's easier just to go back and reheat again rather than trying to get everything done on one heat.
Have you ever gotten the puller stuck because it started cooling off? The pick that you use to pull it, has it ever gotten stuck because it got glass cooled off? No kids, wow. Lucky day. Quiet day. Dale and Royster says, hi Mark.
Dale.
Wow, look at that.
I'm just bringing it all to a point, and then I'm going to cut it off evenly. That's the easiest way to make it even on the bottom.
It's quite the design.
It's a derivative of an old, actually a feathering goes back 3,500 years to ancient Egypt. Glass blowing has been around for only 2,000 years, but for 1,500 years before that, the Egyptians were melting glass, but they weren't putting it on a blowpipe. They were just gathering it and making beads and stuff out of it. Little bottles by, what they would do is they would have a clay mandrel on the end of a rod and dip it in the glass, and they could do the feathering decorations, things like that. And when it cooled off, what they would do is they would pick out clay out of the vessel so that it was hollow.
Interesting. Jennifer Fowler says hello, Rosetree.
You got to speak up for me.
Jennifer Fowler says hello, Rosetree.
Hello, Jennifer. So with the colors on the outside, and this being my last gather, I don't really have to worry as much about being very smooth at the top. Because I'm not gathering again, and I'm not going to trap bubbles. I do want to get that a little smoother.
Thank you, Jennifer. I'll never replace Darcy. Jennifer said, I'm nice channeling of Darcy.
But the hello, Rosie.
Yeah. Would you ever do, like when you'd make the pull to feather, would you ever leave it instead of flattening it, like sort of raised, like relief?
You have to do that as a bit afterwards. So like I would blow out the base pretty far, and then have somebody bring up like a bit and put it on so it has more depth to it. So yeah, it can be done, but it's easier to do with
Yeah. I don't know why, but it reminded me of an old lamp with the relief stuck on the side.
So I'm blowing in with the air trap. And I'm cooling parts of it because I want the bottom to remain thick right now, because that's what's going to blow most of the base out of the bottom. And I'm working just on blowing the neck and shoulder out. Starting to get a little more volume in it. Start lengthening it a little bit. the centrifugal force that moves it away from my hands and makes it longer.
Sorry, Christy, that was your moment.
That was Christy's moment, and she missed it. I'm going to just do the jacks, and I'm going to go back in on my jack line, just accentuate it a little bit more. And I'm going to swing it out a little bit.
Whee!
Chill on the bottom. I want that to stay where it is. Check for height. Very close. One more time. A little more height. I did just the part that I want to get longer. So you just kind of spot me in here.
Jennifer said, so pretty so far.
Thank you.
It really is.
It goes through different stages where it's like, should I just stop here and use it just like that? No, let's go with the whole thing. And then I'm going to flatten it on the board, cork board. And I'm going to mark it where I want flat sides.
Darcy, I hope you're watching. We might get sparks.
All crybabies today. Rain, sparks, the whole thing.
Yep. Whole 9 yards. Got some sparks. Carol Ludwig says beautiful.
So I'm going to flatten this bottom again. Which has to sit on the bottom.
Pam Pfizer says hi. Hiya, Pammy.
Funny, Barry, you know all these people.
Imagine.
Right? Alright, now I'm going to transfer. So if I transfer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the pipe, put on another rod called punty, and break it off the jack line, and it'll be on to the other rod, and I can get in and finish the liquid piece. Right back, my punty.
Punty.
So a little bit of hot glass on the end, and then shake. That's cooled a little bit.
Tap, tap. Perfect. Pam said, lottery dream, buying all the glass that Mark would make for me. You and lots of others, Pam.
So this bead is the longest bead because the bead's really cold at the top where it broke off, and that's the part that I have to heat up to shape. So this is the longest bead. I always have to keep the one bead warm enough that it doesn't jump off.
I don't know if you heard that, but we're being invaded.
Yeah, it doesn't go like that. So I heat up the front bead, then come back and just hard beat the lip. Like I said, this is the longest of the three beads on this side. Stopping and seeing where it'll start to flow and it starts to droop a little bit. That'll let me know that the glass is hot enough to start manipulating again. Take these shears and kind of even them off. It's always great exactly flat. So we have tools to help us with that. Open this a little bit more so I can heat it up again. Relax.
Guess so.
If you hear that, that's when you're in trouble.
How far is the base from here? Wow. I'm surprised you don't hear it more often.
Sides and it.
Feathering comes together really nice at the bottom.
Love that finish of the iridescent skids on it. Move it down just a bit more. Because that was so hot.
Oh. So Shaw wants to know all the pink will be blue?
Yes, you can show them the colors that are on the page.
Yes, actually. There's the blue, that wonderful powder blue. And there's the multicolor that is the feathering. Quite something. Quite something. Almost like Mardi Gras colors, but exploded. Wow.
solid coating on the outside of the glass, and it gives you that shine on it.
It's amazing.
And then the final thing I'm going to do is put it away. That is,
Still smoking.
so that's honey put on correctly, comes off nice and clean. This port and just fire polish the Chardonnay. With honey attached. Warm up my gloves. This oven is called an annealing oven, and the annealing oven is set at 920 degrees. So the piece will go in there, and if it was hotter than 920, it'll come down to 920 and then stabilize there. And then at the end of the day, I put on a cool turn down where it comes down to room temperature in about 16 hours or so. So that was the black Petal Vase of Blue and Rainbow. Hope you all enjoyed that. It is Thursday, so hope you all have a great weekend coming up. I want to thank Barry for filling in for Darcy for the camera work. And this weekend, go out and spend some money for local people, y'all. Locals need it. Restaurants trying to get back into it. Tough times still around, so spend your money wisely and thoughtfully.
But spend it.
Spend it. As always, if you need some glass, we are www.rosetreegallery.com, Facebook, Rosetree Plum Glass, Instagram, Rosetree Glass Gallery, and all of these 100 plus, actually it's more than 100. It's probably 100, probably 130, 140 of these are on our YouTube channel, which is Rosetree Plum Glass Studio and Gallery. As always, appreciate y'all coming in, sharing some time with us. I hope y'all enjoy it too. Have a great weekend. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Be human to one another. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. Take care. Bye-bye.